In 1937, a black woman drew a comic that newspapers said couldn't exist. The FBI tracked her for years, and when she died in 1985, America had forgotten her name. This is Jackie Ormes, the first African-American woman cartoonist who created characters so powerful, so political, so unapologetically black and beautiful that she revolutionized an entire industry and sparked a 287-page FBI investigation. Born Zelda Maven Jackson on August 1, 1911 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, according to Wikipedia and University of Michigan press records, Jackie grew up when black women had almost no opportunities in media. Her father, William Winfield Jackson, owned a printing business and a movie theater. Her mother, Mary Brown Jackson, became a single parent when William died in a motor vehicle accident in 1917. Jackie and her sister Dolores were briefly raised by their aunt and uncle. But Jackie had a gift. After graduating from high school, she obtained her first job as a proofreader for the Pittsburgh Courier in 1930. According to JSTOR Daily Historical Research, she also completed freelance pieces on police beats, court cases, and human interest topics. Eventually, she began producing comics, and in 1937, she made history. According to the Billy Ireland Cartoon Library and Museum documentation, her first comic strip, Torchy Brown in Dixie to Harlem, ran for 12 months between 1937 and 1938. Torchy Brown was a Mississippi teen who migrated north to become an entertainer in Harlem. The Pittsburgh Courier ran it in all 14 of their city editions, giving Jackie coast-to-coast readership. This was as close to syndication as a black cartoonist could get. But here's what made it revolutionary. According to America Comes Alive historical archives, at a time when black characters in mainstream comics were stereotyped as servants or caricatures, Jackie Ormes created women who were confident, intelligent, fashionable, and brave. She said, "I have never liked dreamy little women who can't hold their own." In 1936, Jackie married Earl Ormes. According to Women in Comics wiki records, they tragically lost their only child, Jacqueline, to a brain aneurysm at age 3. Many believe the little girl character Patty Jo that Jackie would later create was a representation of her deceased daughter. In 1945, after moving to Chicago, Jackie returned to cartooning at the Chicago Defender with a brief comic strip titled Candy, which ran for 4 months on the editorial page. Then, in 1946, she created Patty, Jo, and Ginger, a comic strip that ran for 11 years and became one of her most influential works. According to Amazon's University of Michigan press documentation, Patty Jo was a stylish, sarcastic little girl who used sharp wit to comment on labor issues, racism, education, the atomic bomb, taxes, and the House Committee on Un-American Activities. The comic was so popular that in 1947, according to the National Museum records, Jackie contracted with the Terry Lee Doll Company to produce the Patty Jo doll, the first African-American doll based on a comic character, with features painted on by the cartoonist herself. It was the first American black doll with an extensive upscale wardrobe. They sold by the thousands to both black and white children. In 1950, Jackie brought back Torchy in Heartbeats, a beautiful, independent woman seeking adventure and true love. According to historical documentation, the strip's last episode in 1954 showed Torchy and her doctor boyfriend confronting racism and environmental pollution in black neighborhoods, decades before environmental justice became a mainstream issue. But Jackie's leftist politics caught attention. According to the Life of Robert Hill historical research, the FBI investigated her during the McCarthy era. They tracked her steps, followed her to bookstores, interviewed her multiple times. Her file ran to 287 pages, 150 more than Jackie Robinson's. Jackie Ormes retired from cartooning in 1956, though she continued creating art, murals, portraits, and still lifes, until rheumatoid arthritis forced her to put down her brushes. She remained married to Earl for 45 years until his death in 1976. On December 26, 1985, Jackie Ormes died in Salem, Ohio at age 74 of cerebral hemorrhage. In 2018, she was inducted into the Will Eisner Award Hall of Fame at Comic-Con International. So here's my question. How many groundbreaking black women artists have been erased from history because their work was too bold, too political, too unapologetically black? Drop your answer in the comments. Tell me, did you know the first black woman cartoonist created dolls, fought environmental racism, and got a 287-page FBI file? Share this story with someone who needs to know Jackie Ormes existed. Hit that like, comment her name to honor her legacy, and follow Ikemefuna History TV because we're resurrecting the icons they buried. When we remember her art, we reclaim our history.